Look how nice and sunny it is over there. The bit that I'm not in. This is all covered in cloud. Hopefully that passes over soon. But this is the first time I've been here in 7 or 8 months. Now we've gone sunny. And a bit windy. Since the last time I was here, they've cut all of this hedge down here. Which admittedly is better for the paintwork on my van. I'm hoping this is showing through. It's very dark on my screen and hard to see what's going on. Look, there you are. No, you can't see anything there. There we go. I think I might go for a walk along the top in a bit. Why is the wind picking up now that I'm recording? Oh, now it's dropped now that I've come round here. The cloud shifted and it's quite warm up here. It's a strong wind but nowhere near as persistent as I thought it was going to be. Really clear views. Annoyingly, I forgot to bring my binoculars up with me. They are in the van. Just been playing, getting a few shots with this, my 55 to 210mm lens. I'm bearing in mind this is a crop sensor. That means it has a 1.5 times crop factor. Unfortunately, I do not have an ND filter for this, as it's a different diameter to that lens, which is 18 to 55, I believe. Is that right? Nope, it's 18 to 50. Yeah, I thought I'd try and get some shots up here with this camera for a change instead of my action camera. However, these batteries don't last as long, so I'm going to have to get a move on soon. I do have spares with me. I can hear an aeroplane. First one I've heard since I've been up here. Too many clouds to see one though. Right, I'm going to move on a bit because I have no idea what time it is. I think I've left my phone in the van. It's definitely not in my pockets. It's pretty quiet along here. I saw two people a bit back and that's it. I say that, someone appears. I am really knocked that I didn't remember to bring my binoculars up here with me. So I'm not sure when I last, if ever, actually saw it this clear. Got the Doxy pool here. Got some rocks there. There is a few climbs on there, low grade ones. I'll have to check that out at some point. Although, walking up here with the pad doesn't exactly fill me with enthusiasm at the minute. Because I can tell I've not been here for months because walking up from down the bottom killed me. And I don't even have my climbing stuff with me. This wind's picking back up again and I cannot afford to lose this bit of foam because it's the last one I've got. The other one having been lost somewhere up here last year. And then the two in my other microphone set with my other microphone set at home. I can hear people. It's like the worst sequel to The Sixth Sense. Seeing them is bad enough, hearing them is worse. I've just realised I had my shotgun microphone on before, and so I'd set the audio levels on the camera to that and not to the lav mic. So if the audio so far has been terrible, if usable, that is why. That's rather annoying. I guess we're going to see how well the normalise function does with the audio. I'm really hoping that lot that I've filmed so far is usable. I'm also finding here some photography ideas, potentially. If I can get these same conditions again tomorrow, I think there's a bunch of photos I can take along here. I mean, these trees potentially shooting through there, if I've got the correct lenses, I can get the angle right. I haven't shown you much over this way. So over that way we've got Cheshire. Now, Derbyshire. Staffordshire, Derbyshire, Cheshire. Very colourful up here at the minute. Which you'd expect being, you know, late spring, early summer. I'm kind of curious whether the microphone is still in range with the camera or not. I'd expect by this point, probably not. But if you are hearing me, well done. I've just watched that clip back and listened to the audio before I moved on. And I'm surprised the microphone had hung in there. I can't remember offhand what the actual range on it is. I think maybe 120 metres at a guess. Yeah, that did really well. Broke up a little bit. I'm not sure whether that was wind or my body blocking the signal as I got further away. I'm going to assume it's the latter. Right, the trig point is still some way off and I am hungry. I want my tea. So, I'm going to get moving. I've made it back, and yes, I did leave my phone here. The time is now 18:55. This is a very late tea. Right, that's what do I want out? I've got a chicken tikka for the microwave. I've also got some naan breads, which I guess I'm going to have to do in the wok. You kind of microwave them. I don't have a grill. Also, if you can see it, ignore the mess on the bed. It was very much a case of throw a lot of stuff in before I left the house. Right, gas bottle in. How long do you take? Based on an 800 watt microwave, we're looking at 5 minutes. Mine's a 700 watt microwave, so probably a little bit longer. Although these usually do overdo it anyway, so it's probably going to be okay actually. Where is my wok? My frying pan's going to be nowhere near big enough to put a naan in, so wok it is. I'll be good and just do the one. And that's not at all because I can only fit the one in. Knife, fork, spoon, come on. Thank you. Pull out every knife and then a spoon before I got the flaming fork. Right, that's that done. Nice and calmly. So we reckon 5 minutes in the microwave for this. It's probably going to take 2 to 4 minutes for the naan. Let's see how this goes. There's my microwave on. Peel that back a bit. Peel that back a bit. Put you in said microwave. The wok's going to take a bit of time to heat through as well. Right. Five minutes. Let's see. Naan bread's warming up. I wonder if I should have actually sprinkled a bit of water on it first, like normally you do. Oops. That'll be alright. Do I need to stir this halfway through or anything? No, apparently not. I do think this naan bread might nearly be done though. And I'll use a bowl for the chicken tikka. I like this set, but it's very scratched up. It doesn't take any real pressure from the knife to scratch that up. It's a shame. And that's my power tripped out. 1 minute 54 left on the microwave. I don't know why it does that. But I reckon the naan is done. Yeah, tastes good. Right, where were we? One minute 50. Just have a quick look at my phone on the energy. See what it's doing to the power. Battery's currently at 97.38%. Total discharging watts minus 1220.05. That's good. It's a 2 kilowatt inverter. 1225.51. Solar's currently charging in at 52 watts, 3.87 amps, which is good, especially for 3 minutes past 7 in the evening. Though it is currently just charging 94.27, 95.65 amps. I wonder if this is tripping out because maybe I'm getting too close to the draw parameters when I have it on for too long. I'll have to take a further look at that at some point and change them. There it's gone again, total discharge watts 1239.1. So I'm not entirely sure why that is. But it must have only had about 30 seconds left to go. In fact, that's definitely hot. give it another 30. Right, well I'm going to have my tea, and I might pick you back up a little bit later on. It's only 1924 and the temperature is dropping pretty fast. You can tell the sun's going down. Hopefully I managed to get a good shot of that. Perfectly on the level, left to right. Just a little bit up at the front. That is not too bad. No, I'll put you up. That's better. The battery is currently on 41%. Was on 100 when I started. I don't know why I'm wearing my cap now. I wonder whether I'm going to need to put the heater on tonight or not. Right, let's wash these dishes, tidy up. I would say see about supper, but I've just had tea. I've got nothing in for supper anyway, really. Don't have any biscuits or chocolate packed. Oh, I do have some rock buns. I already had one when I got here, but I've got 3 left. Homemade. Right, 40% battery. Let's get cracking with this then. For all of the sun it's had on it today, it's still only 16 degrees in here, so I'm going to shut up now, I think. Put the covers on the windows and call it there. So I'll leave you with this view. Morning. 8:30, past 8:30 now. Got the kettle on for a coffee, porridge in the microwave. Thought it'd be a bit busier by now actually up here. It's nice and quiet though. Just past 11 o'clock and I'm back at the van, having just been for a climb for an hour and a half maybe. It's definitely gone overcast, and the rain is due. Expected some light rain in the next 20 minutes or so. But there's supposed to be rain all afternoon. I'm just looking at the underbed storage and trying to decide what I want to do with that. So if you look there, them boxes, they're a bit of a pain to get at when I've got my climbing bag and stuff in the way there. So I'm thinking I might try and move them to be more up front. Put my climbing bag back in here. I'm just not entirely sure yet. I'm going to tidy up a bit, get the chalk off my hands. Probably do that the other way around. Then catch up later. There we go, that's the underbed changed around a bit. those boxes there are much easier to get at now, so we'll see how that plays out. So I did that, had some dinner, bacon butties, and then went for a walk. Only a stroll, not a walk. It is now 3 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. And it's been drizzling pretty much non-stop for around about 3 hours now. Pretty much since I got back from climbing. I also discovered yesterday, after I got back from the walk across the top, there's a hole in the sole of my shoe. So these have pretty much had it now then. I have looked on Vivo Barefoot's website and I can get near enough them shoes again. They're a little bit different. It looks like it's the same base design, just updated a little bit, and I can only get it all in black, which is a shame because I like the colour on those that I've got. But yes, I think I'll be picking up another pair of them, which means I might have to peruse some YouTube videos, see if I can pick up a discount code off someone, or else wait till they maybe have a sale. So that'd be a new pair of Barefoot shoes, and I've still got at least one pair of climbing shoes to send off for a resole. I think I'm just going to settle in the van for a couple of hours now then and have a bit of a read. Well, it sure is raining now. Rather glad I didn't go out for another walk. I think it might be passing. It's getting brighter again over that way. Glad I got my climb in this morning. I've also found, a few minutes ago, this piece of rubber on my seat there, and I have absolutely no clue what that's from. I mean, as far as I can tell, it's not come off the chair. There's an outhouse around here that I think it could be. Trying to think what else I've had on the chair lately. No, I have no clue. So we'll put that there and maybe eventually figure it out at some point. Also, my cup holder there, the cup doesn't quite fit in. And it's the same for the cup holder up in the dash there. It doesn't quite do it. Where's my focus point? Get up there. There we go. I've had tea, sausages and noodles. Once again, I'm in the state of having to tidy up the van. Just coming up to 7 o'clock. And it feels like the rain's starting to pick up again now. I think we've got a couple of hours and then it should be done for the night. Yeah, it did get quite heavy. So I think that's today pretty much done with. I'll do the dishes, tidy up, and then shut the van up, I think. Yes, this rain's definitely picking back up. So before I did tea, it was 15 degrees in here. About the same as yesterday, but it felt cold. It was a cold 15 degrees as opposed to the warm 15 degrees, because that's how temperature works. I'm surprised it's brightened up. Maybe the rain is done. Dishes are washed, most of them are dried. Moving the food boxes down there was a good move. It made it far easier to get stuff out when I was getting tea. I did notice yesterday my kettle is in dire need of descaling, so just to let you know, Mum, in case I've not done it already. I'm also surprised, given how cloudy it's been all afternoon, that my battery's got up to 100% in here. They were at 88 about midday-ish. So they're not done too bad really, given how overcast it is out there. Right, I think what I might do is go for a short stroll again before the rain does come in, and then I'm done for the night. So I'll likely pick this up again tomorrow. It's almost 20 past 8, and given that we had an absolute downpour overnight, I was not expecting it to be dry this morning, but it is. Well, the road at least, and the wall by the looks of it. Grass is still going to be damp. The wind's definitely picked back up as well. It's a bit of a breeze. I've popped the kettle on, made a coffee. I'm just going to pack everything up now, ready to go, I think. I don't think I'm going to do anything else this morning. The lighting still isn't right for the photography up top that I wanted to do. And there's a fair breeze down here, so it'll be even worse up there. I don't know if the microphones will handle it anyway. But the weather this coming weekend should be much, much better, so I think I may well come back. Right, coffee time. Again, I'm looking at the monitor, not the lens. I'll get it one day. All packed up and ready to go. So I think that's it for this video. Not sure how long it's going to be. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it as one video rather than split it into 3. But whatever it's been, thanks for watching. Should be doing a few more of these now over the next few months. So whatever you're doing, have a good one.